En Belgique, la sortie d'un nouvel album de Simple Minds est toujours un événement et le groupe n'a décidément pas la mémoire courte. C'est ainsi que les Minds avaient décidé de venir chez nous pour présenter personnellement le double album live In the City of Light le jour même de sa sortie mondiale, le 22 mai dernier. Un privilège souvent réservé pourtant aux cocktails londoniens et autres parties new-yorkaises. Le rendez-vous avait été pris à Gand, sur les bords de la Lys. Charlie Burchill et Mike McNeil sont arrivés directement de Glasgow, tandis que Jim Kerr, lui, avait raté son avion au départ de Barcelone. Mais alors qu'on ne l'attendait plus, Jim est arrivé avec plus de 2 heures de retard, comme par miracle, marchant sur les eaux, fidèle à la légende. Le groupe s'est bien sûr sacrifié au sacro-saint rite des photographes, mais restait à savoir s'il jouerait le jeu de l'interview pour s'expliquer sur cet album qu'il considère comme un aboutissement, histoire de faire le point avant d'envisager le futur. So do you consider this brand new album as much as important, and even if it is not made of brand new material, as much as important as a studio album in the Minds discography?
I think we probably all think it is, because in some ways it's the biggest challenge because of the way the band has set themselves up, touring live and playing for 9 years, and the great atmosphere that happens at Simple Minds to concerts now. It's a big challenge to try and capture that. I think probably all of us now have been thinking about it this week. The only regret I have with the album is that I wish it was our second live album as opposed to our first, because there was so many songs to choose from and to pick from. But I'm sure it's definitely as important. Do you agree?
Yeah, it's probably most important. It kind of sums up all the work we've been doing up until this point. And I think we captured it pretty well in the live album.
Jim, I think that a few weeks ago you've done something really special in Scotland. You went to some record shops for autograph sessions, but each time you gave an autograph to a fan, you also asked him to give you his own signature for something really special and really important. Could you explain?
Yeah, the idea was to, when we agreed to do these PAs in the record shops in our hometown and in some of the other places in Britain and Ireland, instead of just the normal thing of coming in and getting your record signed, I thought it would be good to further the work we did last year for Amnesty International. So when the people come in and get the record signed, we'll ask them to sign for a prisoner that's been picked out. I forget her name, but she's a South African woman who's been in prison for 5 years. And it's just a sort of extension of the work that the band adopted last year for Amnesty International, where we used some of the fame of being a mainstream band to the effect of the human rights movement, and it's just something inside the band just now. We always write about ideas of freedom and universal peace, and these seem dreams. You know, when you look at the news and you see how many wars are on, it just seems completely dreams. But with us, this band, the whole thing's been a dream, but every day we've tried to make the dream a touch of reality. And now we're just trying to do that in a physical sense. I think the big difference in Simple Minds in the last few years, people talk to me about it, and it's not a fact of having hits and not having hits, or being a cult band, not being a cult band, or playing in clubs or playing in stadiums. The difference is, I think, for the first 6 years we made a music that was almost a sort of a voyeuristic music, just kind of looking at things and writing it down, and like the backing track to a sort of, life events. The difference now in Simple Minds is, I think, we're much more at the core of things and at the centre, and we want to exist on stage, but also we want to exist in real life as well, and dealing with real life issues only if they affect us. It's not like we think we'll be any kind of secrets or manifestos, but yeah, we've travelled around the world maybe 12 times now or something, and that affects you politically. You'll be able to see the world going on at much further than just the end of your street, and so we're trying to encourage everyone else to do that, and a great way of doing that is to get involved with Amnesty International.
So I'm going to ask you to sign this album, and we're going to ask all the viewers to send us a postcard with their name, address, and this little sentence: I support Amnesty International with Simple Minds. One of them will win this album, and we'll send you back all the postcards, and this will be the Belgian participation in supporting Amnesty International with Simple Minds.
That's a fantastic idea.
Oui, vous l'avez compris, vous nous envoyez une carte postale avec vos noms, adresses et cette petite phrase: je soutiens Amnesty International avec Simple Minds. Et puis c'est très important, vous signez. Une des cartes sera tirée au sort et remportera l'album que viennent de dédicacer Charlie Burchill, Jim Kerr et Mike McNeil. Un autre tirage au sort désignera les gagnants d'une montagne d'affiches Simple Minds, mais quoi qu'il en soit, toutes les cartes reçues seront soigneusement comptabilisées et renvoyées à Simple Minds en soutien à leur action pour Amnesty International. Thank you. Charlie, Jim and Mike, thanks for coming. Thanks for this good news, and hope to see you back soon in Belgium. As you know, you're always welcome in this country.
Thanks very
Thank
much.
you.
We'll see you quite soon.